All right, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another trade breakdown. So today we are recapping, and I can't believe I'm saying it, a loss that we took here today on YouTube. Minus 15 ticks, minus $330, 2 contracts plus fees and commissions. Wrapping up the day with an L. We took 3 trades today. Direction was absolutely perfect. However, the volume just simply wasn't there. But you know, people said to me today, like, what do you think you did wrong? And honestly, we did absolutely nothing wrong. We executed very, very well. Very, very well. So coming onto the charts today, and you know, now it's pushed exactly as we wanted to, exactly as we wanted. Now, we wanted gold buys today to come up and liquidate this trend line, because this is the way we trade trend line liquidity. Anyone who is shorting here on gold, whether they have their stops above these highs. So whenever you do see these trend lines coming down, you want to be marking on the second and top touches, and you want to be buying up into where most people are trying to sell. Retail short here, they put their stop loss above that high, looking for this big jackpot play down, and we were looking for buys up into that area. Now, I'll show you guys the positions that we did take. I think I've still got them on here. Do I still have them on? Oh no, they're on a wrong screen. Apologies. Well, let me fire up Zoom because I share all of the trades we take on stream in the community as well. So the first trade we took was right here on the 5 minute. Let me go back to this chart right here. So what we saw on gold is this hourly here closed bearish with no bottom wick, and what you guys can see is we grabbed this liquidity and held this support beautifully. So we got a liquidity grab, we got a nice level of support, and we have upside targets. And now what you can see here on gold is this was the open of the 15, and this 15 came down and re-grabbed previous 15 lows. So at this point here, we were happy to take buys on the break of the high, hard stops below this low here, looking for this big play up, back up into these regions. And then it's going to cut it too early, but as you guys can see, once this 5 minute re-grabbed these highs and closed bearish, we got out of this trade much quicker at around minus 4 ticks. Somewhere around here we cut it. Because I was basically like, well, you've come down, you've come back up and tagged us in. I was like, if you re-come back down, you're probably just going to come all the way down, or you're just going to range. So we cut that first trade at minus 4 ticks. You can then see we ended up coming down to what would have hit us at full stop loss. So minus 4 ticks would have been minus 20, so we've saved ourselves 16 there. So that's very good. First W of the day. We gave the trade a fantastic chance. 5 minute liquidity grab, we just didn't have the volume. Trade number 1. Now, taking a look here, trade number 2. What we can then see is, I hope it doesn't skip it forward. It probably will. Yeah, here you go. You can see here. Now, this trade was based off the hourly creating this morning star. The 15 re-grabbed these 15 lows and started to close back bullish again. So fantastic. The 15 still makes sense. So you can kind of see here, as we re-grab the 15 lows, this 15 was starting to re-close back bullish. So we had a buy on the flip of the candle, looking for it to re-flip back bullish with stop loss below this low. Again, giving this trade a second chance, because on the 15 minute, this trade still made a lot of sense. Although the volume's not there on the 5 minute, the 5 minute's never going to be perfect. But I have here on my bottom chart, I got the 15, I got the 5, and I got the 30. The 15 was still making sense. We were grabbing the lows. I was like, cool, we're grabbing the lows. If we can reflip back bullish, we should be in for a good drive and a very nice risk to reward him. We'll make back our minus 4 ticks plus, you know, up into these highs where we were trying to hold this into 65. Amazing. And then you guys can see 5 minute then came right back down, and we cut this trade before it came back down because it did the exact same things before at about a minus 11 ticks. You re-grabbed the highs. You failed to close above. I was basically saying on stream, you guys can go back and watch it, the live stream from the 17th of July. I was basically saying to everyone, if we cannot break this resistance, we're probably going to range. I want to see this 5 minute drive and break this resistance. If it doesn't, I'm going to manage this trade again. So hard stop was here at around 17. We cut this one at minus 11. You guys can then see it again. You ended up coming all the way back down again. So we saved ourselves another, what, 6 ticks there again. Boom. Get rid of that loss again. Now, here we go again. Now the 5 minute has grabbed these lows, closed back bullish. Amazing. We could be looking to give this trade another chance. This was the close of the 15. Look at that 15. The 15 has grabbed the lows and closed bullish. This is looking like a really good trade. I'm going to give this one more chance. 3 chances is the maximum I'll look to give a trade. So we drop back down to the 5 minute. This was the close of the 15. I said I want the 15 to come down, give us the bottom wick, and then we'll be looking for the flip of that 15 again. So this 5 minute came down. We got tagged in on a first entry here, and then the next 5 minute opened and gave an instant bottom wick grab in the lows. So as it was grabbing the lows, we had in a second buy stop on the flip of the candle, risking off where the low was going to be. And then look at this, you came down, we flipped up, cool, stop loss goes below this 5 minute low. Now, again, you know, this was at this point here, I'm like, cool, finally, you know, we're breaking this goddamn resistance and we're starting to get this volume. We've liquidated the lows again. Surely this is going to be enough for us to take this push, which from this region, it should be. We should be able to drive from here. But what you can also see, and the key takeaway from this is just be as neutral as possible. We still haven't really closed above. I mean, you kind of have closed above it here, but this rejection to me is telling me that we're still finding some sort of resistance, and this is a big level that we do need to break. So I was like, cool, if we're going to break it, we've grabbed the lows, we should be able to push from here. So at that point, we took risk off the table. If we had a little bottom wick, stopped us out, amazing, that's fine. I would have got re-entered on the flip. I would have put in another buy order. But at this point here, we haven't really closed above the resistance. Although I still believe in this trade, and I still think we're going to have this nice push up. I just don't think we're going to do it from here if we can't push. So we then went to break even. Gold then ended up coming all the way back down. So again, we took -4 ticks, -11, and then 1 break even. Every single one of them trades, if we hadn't managed the way that we did, would have hit full stop loss 3 times. However, we took -4 ticks, -11, and then a break even. That is, to me, fantastic trade management for our scalping. You know, you're going to get the hindsight people say, well, if you just put your stop down here, the trade would have been good. Yeah, well, motherfucker, we didn't know it was going to dick around for so long. But we're scalping. So we're scalping. This is the 5 minute trades we take every single day. The 5 minute just kind of just messed around. And, you know, actually, if you look here, at this point here, the 15 re-grabbed the highs and closed bearish. I was like, okay, cool. Well, we're not closing above this resistance. I can't now give this trade another chance. We've grabbed the highs. We failed to close above. I'm happy with that break even. To me, this 15 closed a bit messy. If this 15 closes back above this level again, cool. I'll give it another chance. And then boom. The second we decided not to give it another chance is the second that it was going to move. And that's how the markets move. And that's the way the goddamn cookie crumbles. And there wasn't really another chance to re-enter here. You know, the 5 minute reclosed back above again. Well, if you took the 5 minute breakout every single time this morning, you would have got chopped up like we almost did. But we ended up today minus 15 ticks, which is fantastic. So you then closed back above this 5 minute, kind of see, you can see here, found some resistance. This 5 minute came down, grabbed the lows. This was the close of the 15. So the 15's broken out, cool. So I then said, if we can get a nice bottom wick here to make the risk reward worth it, come down, maybe retest these highs, I will go in again because we still have buys all the way up into these areas. Then you guys can kind of see 5 minute opened and then just pushed up. So, you know, whole direction was absolutely perfect today. However, catching it just simply wasn't that easy, and that's okay. All we can do is manage our position and execute well. And all in all, you know, someone said to me today on stream, you know, what do you think you did wrong? And like I said earlier, absolutely nothing. We executed every single position the same way we do every single day, and we managed it the same way we do every single day. Was there an opportunity to get this position to re-enter? In my opinion, not really. You know, if it was more of a day trade and we had our stops below hourly lows, yeah, sure, you could have caught it, but this was a scalp. You know, we're trying to scalp. We're scalping the 5 minute getting in now, like we do every single day here on YouTube, 7 to 9 a.m. London time. So great trade, direction was perfect. And, you know, the key takeaway from this is we were able to call this great move. Were we able to scalp it? No, it wasn't that easy. We gave it 3 chances. I don't really give it many more than that, but at least we weren't the retail traders who were trying to short this trend line with their stops above here and here. At least we were able to see that the markets were going to have this very nice push, and that's the key takeaway. Not every day are you going to be able to catch it with the perfect entry and the perfect stop loss and you know, the good volume. But as long as we're, you know, if this had just pushed down, then I'd be a little bit more like, well, you know, like, how did I miss that? but we called the direction well, and that's the good takeaway for me. So for me, we lost $340 today. To me, that's a W day. We called the trade well. We managed our risk, and that's all we can ever do. So I hope you guys did enjoy this trade recap. Like I said to you guys, I'll show you the wins, I'll show you the losses, I'll show you absolutely everything we do take on stream. And if you do want to watch it back, 17th of July, you guys will be able to go into the live section, watch it. I hope you guys did take value from this trade recap, and I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow in the London session, 7 till 9 a.m. London time. I'll see you guys there. Peace.